Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome to my first plan with me with A6 rings. I'm just going to go ahead and get started by taking out the pages that I have for my dailies for the week. I've been using dailies and a weekly spread for the first time together in rings because I did enjoy it for my Hobonichi weeks. I'm just going to go ahead and go in and highlight my days. I've been doing this with the Tombow marker first, just so it gives it a second to dry before I start writing on the pages. It's not that it's like the Hobonichi and the marker will smear, but I have found if I start writing on it too soon, especially with the friction pen, I just don't like how dark the ink gets. So I highlight first, give it a second to dry, and then I go back in with my pen. So far for the dailies, what I highlight is just the upper section there that you see on the right hand side, and that's where I highlight for what day of the week it is and the date. And then I go ahead in on the left hand side and I just highlight where my work schedule is. If I had any appointments, places that I had to be at a specific time, I would also put that there. The only thing that I know for sure that's going on for this week is Sunday, and I didn't end up highlighting that. I know that I need to be there, so I didn't go in and highlight that one, but I might as the week gets started. So I'm just highlighting these and getting them all ready, and then I will go in and write on them. I will say that I am enjoying using regular paper again. I do use the thicker paper. I buy slightly better paper, nothing like too extravagant. The paper that I actually used to use and love, that was a presentation paper, has been discontinued, and I didn't find that out until I started printing things this time again, and I was pretty upset about it, but I've gotten used to the new paper and I'm liking it just fine. As much as I love the crinkle of Tomoe River paper, I do really just like the ease of using regular paper and not having to worry about taking a second to have things dry, or even more than a second, or putting the blotting pages in. So I'm really enjoying going back to regular paper. Now that I have finished highlighting, I'm just going to go back in and I'm going to put, like I said, the date and the day of the week. And then I'll just go in and write on the days that I have highlighted on the left-hand side that I'm working. And like I said, for this week, that's the only thing that I have to do that I know of, unless an appointment comes up. I've been using these daily pages in the same way that I was using the back pages in the Hobonichi weeks, and I will go ahead and just put the date here, and then that right section will be a place for me to leave like a little note about what happened, or if like we went somewhere together as a family, maybe a little sticker. The middle section I've been using as a running to-do list for the day and like a to-buy list. And then the very left-hand section is just for appointments. And I really have been liking this. It keeps the page from getting rather full just because I don't have a lot going on. And I know then that even busier days will also fit on this page. Another reason why I'm really loving the A6 size. I don't feel scrunched. I feel like I have plenty of space and I don't find myself needing to, shorten a word. And as silly as that may sound, just not having the stress of thinking ahead of time, like how am I going to write this so that it makes sense but still fits. It's just something that is causing me less stress, and right now I don't know who doesn't need less stress in their lives. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up these pages. I did make a mistake with one of the dates, got myself trusted of what I was doing, and this is exactly why I use friction pens, because I know that there are like whiteout tapes and all of those things, but I just prefer to be able to fix it easily with just one writing instrument. Now I'm just going to go back into my monthly pages. I was pretty certain that I had nothing going on for the week. This is where I put my appointments ahead of time, so I checked to make sure that I didn't have anything scheduled appointment-wise or birthdays for this week. And then I'm going in and pulling out my weekly pages so that I can go ahead and get my trackers and my work schedule and all of that in order. The insert that I'm using for my weeklies is from the Peanuts Planner Co. Facebook group. This is one of the freebies in that group, and I really do recommend it. I have made some alterations to it. The font is one, the size of the font is another, and then I have broken up my week differently than the printable was initially made to be. I like to have my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on one page and the rest of the week on the next page. I just like to work my week like that, and so my husband edited this file for me so that I could make it work the way I wanted it to. This is probably my favorite printable of all time. The little boxes are just enough room if I have something to do on a specific day, and I love breaking things up into check boxes and lists, and this just works really good for my brain. So here at the beginning of the week, I'm just going in and writing what my work schedule is, the things that I have coming in the mail, and then I put in my to-do list and my to-buy list as the week goes on. And then I am able to transfer that over onto specific days when I think that I'll be able to accomplish that task. I sometimes use a monthly tracker in my planner. I have not put one of those inserts in this planner yet, and I'm not sure that I will. I find that I forget about it. It kind of gets lost. And so the weekly tracker is something that I keep up with really easily. So I'm really enjoying, again, this insert because it just has all of those things that I feel keep me productive in my planner. And so this insert is great. If you're not part of the Facebook group, I highly encourage you to join just to get this printable. There's some other things that are in there that are super helpful, but this one is my number one. And who can beat free, right? So now that I have everything in my planner that I know is going on and that I want to get accomplished, I'm carrying over some things that I didn't do last week or that are things that I do every week, no matter. Clean the bathroom. I like to clean my wedding rings once a week. Just chores like that, that since they only happen once a week, I might forget them. Keeping them here in my little to-do section of my planner, it just helps keep it on my brain. I'll flip back through and add it to the daily. I do like to put things on my daily that I really believe I can accomplish in a day, because it really kind of, I don't know, I'm hard on myself if I feel like I have scheduled something and I don't get it accomplished. So I really try to only put things on my dailies that I really truly believe I'll be able to do. In this season of life, I have definitely noticed that my planning style, while I thought was always pretty functional, has gotten even more so. I do keep a few functional stickers from Carolina's Crafts in the back pocket of my planner, but other than that, I don't use very many at all. If something like super fun happens or super interesting, I might put a sticker there just to kind of draw attention to something. But otherwise, I have just been using my Tombow and my pens, and that's been working really well for me. If you guys like these shorter plan with me's, please let me know in the comments below. It's less stressful for me, honestly, to just go ahead and film and not worry about what I'm saying or doing. I feel like I can concentrate a little bit more on planning like this. I'm just going to move my little sections at the bottom of my planner so that I know where I'm turning to, since I'm not going to be in my planner much today, it being a Sunday, so that I'm all set up to begin the week on Monday. I hope that you enjoyed this simple functional plan with me. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.